Hello everybody, my name is David Scheuer with StalkerFinance.com, and today we are going to talk about how to make $1,000 a day. And this equals to about $365,000 a year, so it's a lot of money, obviously, but a lot of people strive to make more money without taking up too much time, and that's what I'm going to go over in this video, how to do this, and how I actually plan to do this myself. This is actually my plan, not like just a bunch of random stuff. Alright, here we go. So, first off, diversification. Let's talk about this. So, diversification is greater than one stream of income. So, all the top billionaires in the world, anyone who's, very successful in life, will usually talk about diversification in all the different parts of the world they're in. For example, if they're investing, people like to, invest in different companies and stuff to make them diverse. So, first off, diversification is the action of making or becoming more diverse or varied. Just as a farmer should grow more than one crop, you should have more than one stream of income. I like to think of it like this. So, for example, if a farmer has one crop that he grows and suddenly people stop liking that crop, or something happens to that crop, then the farmer is basically screwed. He has no crops left, there's nothing else to do, he can't make any money, he can't sell them, he probably can't eat them, he's dead, blah, 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 it sucks for him. If the farmer were to grow multiple types of crops and diversify his farm, then if something happens to one crop, let's say the crop, there's some rodents that eat the crops, or they get poisoned or sick, or they burn down, or whatever happens to them, people stop liking them, then he still has the other crops left over, and it's not as devastating as losing everything because you're only using one crop. So note, this heavily applies to investing as well as many aspects of life not related to money. And that's very true in life in general. You really like to diversify yourself, know different types of cultures, know yourself, and etc. And as well as in investing, you want to diversify yourself into different companies, different types of, you want to do mutual funds, you want to do, small cap, large cap, etc., whatever it is. You want to diversify yourself as much as possible because it's safer and it lowers your risk. So, my plan to make $1,000 a day. This is why you came here, this is why we're going to talk about. And the reason I just talked about diversifying is because my plan to make $1,000 a day goes around diversifying. So, first off, let's talk about my restrictions. I don't want to just say I'm going to make $1,000 a day by going off and getting a job that pays me $1,000 a day. I'm not going to make $1,000 a day from one stream of income. I want to make it from at least 3 unique types of cash flow. Because as I said, if one type of cash flow goes away, let's say if I'm just trying to do day trading, and my day trading, I lose all my money, then I'm not screwed. I can still have 2 others, or however many left over to deal with. And in fact, if I lose one, it's not even a bad thing. It can be a good thing because then I can spend more time focusing on the other ones. So, let's go ahead and talk about the next one here. Not incredibly time consuming. I am a student right now, and I would not want, obviously, this to take up a ton of time. I do have a lot of time available, but I don't want it to, take away from my education or take away from anything else, such as family, girlfriend, whatever. I don't want money to impact my life like that. Money is more of a, it's just another asset. So, it can be expanded upon. For example, if I start one of these things, the different types of cash flow, I want it to be expanded upon and keep growing and get bigger, not just stalemated at $1,000 a day. I'd want it to keep growing or moving and, kind of make it more of a movable type of thing. So, anyways, not illegal. I'm not going to, sell drugs or anything like that, obviously. I've just put that there because a lot of people are like, hey, I can make $1,000 a day. I'll be an assassin. No, I'm just kidding. But, anyways, next thing. Types of cash flow. So, I break cash flow down into 3 different sections. Now, first off, the number one part of cash flow is steady. Now, steady cash flow is, for example, having a stable job, getting a paycheck, having a salary. It's very stable. It's probably not going to decrease or increase very much unless you get a raise or something, and that's obviously good. It's pretty hard to lose your job or something like that. You can get laid off, but the risk is very low is my point here. So, number 2, the compounding cash flow. So this is interesting. This is related to investing and day trading. That's pretty much the only thing it relates to, honestly. It can relate to other stuff as well. But basically, when you start with $100 and then you make $200 and you sell, and now you have $200 in your account. You invest that $200 and, it goes up however much percent, and now you have $500. And you make a little more every time. 1% of $100 is $1, but 1% of $1,000 is $10. So it's quite a bit more. You make more for the lower gains. Is my point there. So that's compounding cash flow. Next one is varied cash flow. For example, selling on eBay, YouTube, whatever. It's very varied because, for example, on YouTube, if you're selling, or not selling, but if you are, making videos and you get really popular and then you die off and all your views kind of go away. And that happens with a lot of people, a lot of famous people. They make a ton of money and then it's all gone. And so you really have to be good at managing your money with varied cash flows. Selling on eBay is also a varied cash flow. During the winter, I personally sell on eBay a lot, and during the winter, I haven't had very many sales at all for some reason. And then during the fall and the spring, it's crazy, and the summer is also very good as well for me. But for some reason, the winter, I don't know if it's my area, I just don't really do very good. So, steady flow. So this is another kind of more in-depth look at these types of cash flows. And we'll get into my plan in a second here, so don't leave yet. I will talk about the plan. You can skip ahead if you want, but this is very important to know about everything. So, steady flow. It takes up time, but it is a stable flow of income. So, yeah, for example, a job takes up a lot of time. You're probably going to be working, 8-hour days, 12-hour days, however long you're going to be working. It takes up a lot of time, but it is a stable flow of income, compounding flow. It's higher risk. You can't actually lose money, but you can make a lot more money because it compounds on itself. And it usually requires little effort, meaning you can usually get someone else to do it for you or put it in a mutual fund, forget about it. Or if you want to do it yourself, it usually, for me at least, I trade quite a bit and invest, and it usually doesn't take that much time, honestly. So varied. Varied cash flow is not stable, as I said. It can be higher or lower at times. Little time is taken away. This can depend. A lot of time can be taken away. A lot of people put hours and hours into YouTube or hours and hours into eBay. Personally, it doesn't take that much time away from me, so that's just my opinion. That really varies on the person and their business. Next one. So this is my plan. This is why you came to this video. This is why you want to know how to make $1,000 a day. Here we go right now. Boom, bada boom. First off is the resale business. So I personally, and this is my personal plan, by the way. This is kind of what I'm actually doing right now. And I actually have a resale business. I do a lot of selling on consignment for people, which has been a big thing. And I specifically focus on hearing aid products for some reason. This is partly because my dad and my grandpa were in the hearing aid business, and so I kind of got really lucky there and are able to resell a lot of hearing aid equipment and stuff on eBay and Amazon, and those sell very well and for a very high price, which is very good. Now, obviously, I don't keep all the profit. I give a lot to them. Anyways, so resale business is my number one. And then investing / trading. I've been really into cryptocurrency. Same with pretty much everyone these days. But I've always been into it, and I've been trading it a lot recently, though. I haven't really gotten into trading it as much, and recently I've been doing that, and it's been doing very well. YouTube. This channel right here, I used to have a gaming channel when back a few years ago, which is not that long ago, actually. I kind of just mess around with it once or twice a year sometimes. It's pretty fun. I love YouTube for fun. I don't make a YouTube video if it's not fun. But anyways, so YouTube, I'm hoping I can grow this channel to a significant amount and maybe start earning an income from it. That'd be really cool, just to get a little something from my efforts on YouTube. So, side jobs, just random misc jobs. Let's say, you're going to work for someone mowing the lawns, whatever it may be, side jobs. Other is going to be like, if you're returning bottles of cans, or if you find money, or you get gifts to, people give you something like for Christmas and stuff, whatever it may be. Other is kind of a thing too. So now let's go into the graph. This is my diversification graph. I know it looks kind of crappy, but that's all right. So as you can tell, resale will be about 40% of my daily of the $1,000. That means it's going to be $400 there a day from resale, and that's quite a bit, obviously. But that is my goal. YouTube will be 16%, investing / trading 30%. Obviously, this is not correct. This is going to vary a lot. This is just kind of what I want. Other will be 2%, misc jobs 12%. So let's go ahead and see what this looks like and what I want it to look like. As I said, this is not, what will happen. It'll probably be a lot different. Maybe YouTube will be way higher and investing will be way lower. Who knows? So first off, the resale business will be about $400, as you can see here. Investing $300, YouTube $160, as you can tell. Side jobs $120, and other will be $20. That's just from finding money or whatever it may be, pocket change, etc. Alright guys, so now let's talk about where I am right now, and this is literally as of today. No joke here. Let's go ahead and break this down where I'm at my progress. And yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and do this. So first off, my resale business is doing anywhere from $10 to $200 a day right now. Sometimes it will do a lot more. I've made $600 in a day selling large items, etc. But it really varies per day a lot. Sometimes I'll make nothing. Sometimes I'll make a tiny bit. Sometimes I'll make a lot. So it really depends on the resale business right now. It's really, honestly, all over the place. My investing / trading, obviously you can lose money, and I have been down money before, and so it's anywhere from negative $100 to $500 plus. And yeah, that's pretty honest right there. If I'm, I like to show everything, not just my gains. Some people just show their gains and don't show what they've lost, which I don't think is very honest. YouTube is $0 to $5. Obviously, my channel is so small. I've got like 100 subscribers, or I think I've got like 90 subscribers right now, which thank you guys for doing that. Maybe we'll get to 100 soon, but yeah, anyways, then obviously not making anything, maybe pennies, but that's it. Hopefully I can grow that, though. That'll be sweet. Side jobs, about $20, and other is about $5. Side jobs, yeah, I do stuff occasionally around places, working for people, whatever it may be, and others is $5. That's literally just like finding $5 in my pocket randomly, is usually what that is. Total is $20 to $100 per day. And I've got a long way to go, obviously, to $1,000. By the way, $1,000 a day, as I said, is $365,000 per year. So anyways, how much time does it take now? So how much does this take in time? Because remember, I was talking about time. I didn't want this to be something that you have to spend all your time on. I wanted it to be, $1,000 a day that you can do without it taking a ton of time was kind of my thing. So anyway, the resale business right now, it takes about 2 hours per week as of right now, and that's literally nothing. So obviously, I'm not putting in much time. And, $20 to $500 per day is not bad for 2 hours a week. Investing / trading is actually like 10 hours a week right now. Mainly because not because I have to do that, but because I want to. I just have a problem with staring at graphs. I love it. I love doing anything related to investing and trading. It's awesome. It's one of my favorite things of all time. And it's also kind of what I'm going to school for. Anyways, so YouTube. 1 hour per week at most. Yeah, don't put in much time for YouTube, but I will be putting in a lot more time soon. That is my New Year's resolution, is to grow my YouTube channel. Side jobs is 1 to 5 hours per week. It really depends. Other 1 to 4 hours per week. Honestly, that's not really true, though. It could be, that's honestly, finding stuff in your pocket doesn't really take much time, so I wouldn't really say 1 to 4 hours per week for that. It's probably more like 30 seconds. Anyways, I need to spend more time on eBay and YouTube, as you can tell. I need to spend less time. I mean, I can spend less time on other jobs and side jobs. I really don't need them. $10 an hour for something is not worth it for me, honestly. I'd rather focus on eBay and make, $100 an hour or something, obviously. I can spend less or more time on investing / trading. Depends how focused I want to be on it. Because, the more time I spend on trading, the less I have to spend on other stuff. And the less time I spend on trading, well, the less I can earn from it. And the less I'll be aware of what's happening. Alright, so anyways, guys, subscribe for more videos. I really hope this breakdown is kind of unique and different than other videos about making money. A lot of people just talk about random online crap, like surveys and shenanigans that really, honestly, don't do anything at all. So, anyways, this is kind of my personal view on how to make $1,000 a day and how I actually want to make $1,000 per day or around that amount, and that's how I'm going to try to carry out that plan is this video. That's literally what I'm going to try to do this 2018, next year. So anyways, to help me achieve this goal of mine, as well as to see awesome videos about finance and money in general, subscribe and like the video, please. Obviously, I need to grow this channel, so share it to your friends, etc., and help me out. I don't need money or anything. I'm giving everything away for free, obviously, on YouTube. Yeah, I did have a website. It might have been taken down. I haven't been on it for a while, so I'll check that out. Anyways, comment below. I respond to all questions. I love having debates with people in the comment section, one of my favorite things. And yeah, anyways, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.